World Wildlife Day is one of my favorite days of the year. It's a celebration of the wild wonders that surround us. To mark the occasion, I'm excited to share a few essential tips that will help you capture breathtaking wildlife photos and have better encounters with your subjects. I'm Brooke Bartleson, professional wildlife photographer, wildlife photo guide, and OM System ambassador. Tip 1. Know your subject. The better you know your subject, the better you'll be able to anticipate the shot you want. Spend time observing and immersing yourself in their world, because true mastery comes when you know their story. And the benefit to knowing your subject really well is that they become a little bit more predictable in terms of where to find them and when. One of the hardest things about starting out in wildlife photography is trying to figure out where animals spend their time. The more time you spend observing a certain creature, the more you're going to know what times of day they tend to prefer, what locations they tend to prefer, and even what weather patterns might give you a greater chance of success at actually being able to find and photograph them. Tip 2. Use the special features that your camera offers. My OM1 Mark II offers Pro Capture Mode and AI Detection Autofocus. These are two of my all-time favorite features for wildlife photography. They make it almost impossible to miss the shot. Recently, I've started using the AI Detection Autofocus for specifically taking photos of canids like foxes, coyotes, and wolves. I found that because it's perfectly designed to lock into pets like dogs, it's expertly trained to recognize and keep up with wild canids as well. Especially with foxes, they tend to move really quickly and sometimes a little bit unpredictably when they're hunting. So it's really nice now to have this feature that totally picks up the slack when I'm not doing a great job of keeping up with my subject. Tip 3. Get eye level. Meeting your subject at eye level creates a connection that transforms your image into an intimate portrait. It's in these moments that you capture the soul of your subject, creating compositions that stand out and resonate among the rest. I genuinely think this tip is what brought my photography into the next level when I was first starting out. Our job as wildlife photographers is to make our subjects stand out, which can be really tricky because naturally wildlife is usually made to blend in with their surroundings. Focusing an image on the animal's eyes helps separate their body from their backdrop and just helps us form a connection with our subject. One of the special things about being a wildlife photographer is that you have the ability to present a view of animals that most people will never actually get to see with the naked eye. Making intimate eye contact with something like a bear or a fox or a bird is something that most people won't ever get to experience. And so when you take the time to get eye level with your subjects, you create a bond that people wouldn't really ever have a chance to feel otherwise. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to get eye level with your subject. One of the best things you can do is ditch the tripod, ditch the monopod, and rely on your camera's image stabilization so that you can get as low as you need to go or hold your camera as high as you need it to be in order to capture those really direct moments of eye contact. Tip 4. Have the right gear. Dramatic weather can unlock some of the most captivating wildlife photo opportunities, but only if you're prepared. The OM1 Mark II, paired with the 150 to 400 millimeter lens, is built to endure nature's toughest elements. Weather sealed and durable, it enables me to capture wildlife in all its raw, untamed beauty, no matter what the weather throws my way. Before I switched to OM System, I missed out on so many wonderful wildlife opportunities because I was worried about having my camera out in inclement weather. Now, I don't even think twice about shooting in the rain or the snow. When I'm guiding in Alaska in the summertime, it's not uncommon to go through days and days of shooting in the field where there's no break from the rain whatsoever. My clients have to cart around all these little raincoats and accessories to keep their camera dry, and it's something that never even crosses my mind anymore. I'm able to shoot no matter what the elements are, which is absolutely critical, especially when you're photographing a species that thrives in poor weather like bears. And lastly, appreciate every moment. We are so lucky to live in a world with abundant wildlife. Take a moment to put the camera down, breathe in the air that you share, and witness the beauty that surrounds you. In these moments, you'll find that the most powerful images are often the ones that are burned into your memory, where time slows down and nature speaks for itself. Happy World Wildlife Day!